Sutanga with great virtue, out of compassion, for the sake of this assembly and all living beings, please turn the wonderful Dhamma to teach us how to be suffering, attain bliss and birth and death, and quickly realize non-birth. Homage to the blessed, noble, and perfectly enlightened one.
Homage to the blessed, noble, and perfectly enlightened one.
Namo Saranto Suche Doye, Hola Hori, Samyo Samputoshie.
Namo Saranto Suche
Namo Takraka Toya Dara Anamade Nami Tambo Datoa.
Namo
The unsurpassed, the profound, supreme one true Dharma, 100,000 million years it's difficult to encounter. Now that I've come to achieve and hold it within my sight and ear, I vow to fathom thus someone's true action. O Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, Earth Store Bodhisattva, Venerable Tenwa, O good Lord advisors, Amitabha. Back then, Venerable, there's before they started the tradition of the Chan Hall. The Chinese, they have the tradition of the Chan monastery, where they get together and cultivate Chan. Okay, and that's how the Chinese produce a lot of high-level, accomplished cultivators, and they owe that Chan tradition to a Chan master named Bai Chan, 100 meters in Chinese word. Okay. That's his name, Bai Chan, Baizhang. Okay, Batu. Okay, because he was credited with setting out the rules for how the Chan monasteries are run. So he was the first to set the rules. Like one real famous rule is to say, if a day without work is a day without food. So that before the monks would go to the Chan monastery and say, oh, I'm a great cultivator, I have samadhi power, so I should be exempted from work. So Bai Chan comes along and said, no, you don't work, you don't eat. Okay? See how good the samadhi power is. So it worked. Everyone followed the rules. So it's so clever. So he used to lecture. He used to lecture a lot. He used to give a lot of lectures. On one of these lectures, he noticed that there is a very adorned older gentleman, white hair, long eyebrows, looks so adorned, would come and listen very, very, very captivated fashion every single lecture. And the Chinese tradition, unlike ours in the US or in the West, where after the lecture, the master would then hurry up away and like slip away unnoticed. Okay? It's important because what happened is that the Chinese tradition is that they are avoiding the master from getting caught on selling themselves further to you. Because let's say after the lecture you get excited and then you say, oh master, I like the lecture, and then here, let me make you an offer, that kind of thing. Okay, so in the Chinese, they try to avoid that. So typically in a Chinese tradition, as soon after the lecture is gone, the master just slips away. No one knows where he went. Okay, in this country, nghe có hiểu? So in this country, it's difficult because after the lecture, you guys have so many more questions because you are not too afraid to ask in public. Okay, so that you usually after the lecture is when the questions are much better. Okay, because it gets real personal. And the truth comes out. Okay. Nghe hiểu không? But what for some reason this older gentleman đây là ngài bắt được mà ngài thiền sư từ xưa mà bắt được he's có người đi theo nghe ông nhật kinh hay quá, người đi theo nghe rất là cách quý thú như vậy. So what happened is this older gentleman caught him, intercepted Master by chance and said, please Master, I have a question. Please, I beg you, please, I do have a question to ask you. Xin phép ngài hỏi của con. So my Chan was very, very compassionate and said, okay, sure. What do you need to know? The guy said, the older man, gentleman, very adored, such an adored older guy. He says, my question is, are cultivators subject to cause and effect? Câu hỏi là, are great cultivators, are they subject to cause and effect? Những người mà tu mà có trình độ cao, người ta có bị lệ thuộc vào điều kiện quả. So Master Bhajjan says, before I give you my answer, what do you think? The older man said, you know, I've been stuck on this for a long time. Okay, how come? Said, I used to be a Dao master for a long time ago. Nói again, different action. And someone asked me that question. And someone in the audience asked me that question. So what was your answer? I said, no, great cultivators are not subject to cause and effect. And then, because of that mistake, I was wrong. Because of that mistake, I was born as a fox for 500 lifetimes. So now it's my 500th. Sanh 500 lần là con trùng. Okay? He became a fox in water. So for 500 years, 500 lifetimes he kept on cultivating as a fox. Okay? So he has spiritual powers, and therefore he used his spiritual powers to come as a man to listen to the lecture. Got that? So, con trùng nó có thần thông biến thành người tới nghe pháp. So, but I've been stuck in this problem for so long, and I enjoy the lecture, but I need you to help me resolve this problem mà nó vấn đề đơn giản của đời. So Master Bhajjan said, oh, I see. So what is your answer, Venerable Master? He said, your answer is just off one word. So what is it? How would you answer that? He said, great cultivators are not beyond causing. Okay. In other words, still subject to cause and effect. That's it. So the old man listened and said, oh. And he said, oh, thank you so much. Tomorrow morning, this is an evening lecture. Tomorrow morning, go back to the back of your temple. There's a cave here, and you will find a fox, a dead fox. That will be my motto. Because I'm going for rebirth. You liberated me. Okay? So in the following day, Master Bhajjan brought a bunch of his disciples to the back of the temple, and surely he found a dead fox. So he gave the monk ceremonial rites to bury the fox because the rights of a left-home person. Okay. So why am I telling you this story? Because I want to tell you that every time I speak Dharma, for me it's a matter of life and death. I'm frightened to death, to tell you the truth. Because if I say the wrong things, I don't want to be the fox by 5 minute lifetime. Okay? So that's why every time we do this Dharma session, we do have to request the Dharma first, because that's the proper thing. But I myself also request for help. I request for the help from the Buddhists and Bodhisattvas. And for that reason, today, I would like to tell you that I made a mistake last week's lecture. And I need to give you the correction because last week I said something that's incorrect and I was corrected immediately during the lecture. But I didn't tell you. Okay. Last week I talked about the three bodies. Nghe hiểu? Nếu mà không hiểu hỏi nha. Ok, đừng có sợ mình giảng pháp mình giảng ai phải hiểu hết xong rồi không có vấn đề thời gian nó quan trọng. So last week I said three bodies, right? And I said that the text refers to the reward body because basically it says 400,000 million asamkhya kalpas. Asamkhya by definition is limitless. Therefore, this number here is limitless. Therefore, it should be a reward body. I was wrong. I know. Why are you making such a big deal about this? I don't care. I try my best to tell you what I know, okay, and as accurately as I can possibly understand and convey it to you. Okay, when I make a mistake, when I realize that it was wrong because from our perspective, asamkhya is limitless because we cannot count. It's beyond our keeping track of it. So far, so good?
Yes.
But to the Bodhisattvas and the Buddhas, it is limited. It is finite.
Okay.
Okay? That small thing there makes me off, makes me wrong. Because the Buddhas, this number here, even though it's to us it's unlimited, it's limitless, but to them it's a limited number. And therefore, it should be transformation mark. Okay? So I'd like to apologize to you for misleading you. Okay? And I stand corrected. Okay? My apologies.
Thank you.
Okay.
Question.
Yes.
So when we speak Dharma to other people, should we speak Dharma to other people?
Yeah, it's that they have the same problem when I was a left-home person in the Master Shenhua. And as a Shami, I was forced to talk with Dharma talks. I was teaching Chan, I was speaking Dharma. And we hated it. We said, no way. What happens? We say the wrong things. Out of ignorance, not because intentional. Okay? I tell you this. The normal tendency is for me to skip it. I tell you, because then I'm revealing my shortcomings and my vulnerability. Okay, it would be nice if I come across to you as infallible, know-it-all, so that you can trust me and kind of thing. No, I'm telling you, I'm trying my best to convey, to share with you what I know, what I believe in. That's it. And sometimes I make mistakes. Okay? I'm not infallible. I have limited knowledge. Okay? But back then, we were forced to speak Dharma. Now, I didn't know. I had no research courses. I had nothing. Okay? So we hated it. And so we came back to Master Shinua and said, what if we say the wrong thing? And we follow the health and become or the hells become a fox immortal for a few hundred years. What is going to happen in our cultivation? The Master Shinwan says, don't worry. Okay? If you say the wrong things, I fall for it. He said, I assume responsibility. Okay? Now, I no longer have that kind of protection.
Scary.
That's what I'm scared. Every time I gotta be my best. It's not like if I do something is wrong, I better correct it. Okay? Because otherwise, I'm misleading you intentionally. That's even worse. Could be, instead of 500 years, it could be 1,000 years, 1,000 lifetimes. Okay? And this 500 is not that bad. Okay, so that's it. Anyway, so when you speak Dharma though, if I ask you to speak Dharma and for that reason you fall, I will take the fall for you. How's that? Only if I ask you. If I don't ask you, speak Dharma the wrong way, it's your problem.
I won't speak Dharma.
You should speak Dharma. When you request, you should speak Dharma. Okay? Knowing you may take a risk, okay? If you're willing to do that, even though you may say the wrong thing, okay, unintentional, okay, that makes your blessings even bigger. See that discriminating mind, you say, oh, I don't want to fall. If you give Dharma in a mind that is non-discriminating, the blessings is much bigger. You see, that's the teaching behind that. Understand, Danny? It's not about the health. Sure, for the health, it's not that good. And that kind of, it's not the best thing to go to. But we commit offenses without even knowing it. You got it? Nghe hiểu không? Mặc dù mình khi mình nói trật, mình bị lọt đài. Nhưng điều nếu như vì vậy mình sợ mình dám nói phát nữa, thì như vậy cái tâm phân biệt mình còn có, mình cái hiểu vì vậy mình không phát được. Phải mình biết mặc dù có thể nằm trật, nhưng đều mình sẵn sàng để cố gắng hết sức mình để mình giảm phát. Thì cái đó cái tâm phân biệt nó ít hơn, thành như là cái phước mình nó lớn hơn nhiều. Cái đó là tu. Got that? So it's not about the fear. Of course, we will make mistakes. Of course, whether it's speaking Dharma or unintentionally breaking precepts, we fall. No two ways about it. Okay? But that's part of cultivation.
Right.
Okay? All right. So don't worry. Sure, we fall. It's part of the hazard of the profession. Okay. Any other questions? Back to the text. We are on slide 214. The text refers to that the lady, this Brahmin woman, deceased mother, had deviant beliefs. Chắc chắn tiếng Việt nữa, thoải mái hơn đúng không? Tín tà, bà mẹ của cái nữ Bà La Môn này có tín tà, tín là tin, tà không có chính, không có đúng. Okay. Như bên Phật pháp có đại thừa, xong có ngoài đại thừa phần lớn của tà đạo, tại vì họ tin rằng cái tiêu hiện chưa đủ. Cái đại thừa cũng có nghĩa là nói người ta tà có nghĩa là thật, người ta xấu đâu. Tà có nghĩa là người ta tin trật mà không biết. So deviant, I was explaining in Vietnamese, deviant in an English text, my English text from BRBA, they say improper belief. Okay, the Chinese is xie meaning deviant, not improper. So this is a better translation. I corrected that. Okay, deviant. Okay, because they believe in improper teachings, the deviant teachings. Okay, tin vào những cái giáo lý mà nó tà trật. Okay, học đại thừa thì tôi sẽ hiểu cái gì là trật, thì mình nghe nghe mà những ngoài người ta giảng, như người ta giảng từ chỉ hiểu là tự nhiên người ta lần kỳ cục dễ sợ. So and then sometimes this particular lady he sometimes she believes and sometimes she does not believe. Nửa tin, nửa không tin. Okay. Inwardly she gives rise to deviant views. Trong đó thì có những cái tà kiến, những cái thấy sai lầm, những tin sai lầm. And outwardly she belittles the triple jewel. Bên ngoài thì khinh thường tam bảo. Okay. In particular, one kind of person which has deviant beliefs is very serious guy. There's someone called something called Ichantika. Những người mà tà kiến thì người mà tệ nhất gọi là nhất xỉn đề. Okay. These guys are they use coarse and evil words, dùng ác ngữ, okay, to slander the proper dharma, để mà chỉ báng chánh pháp, saying that there is no Buddha, there's no Buddha dharma, không có Phật pháp. They don't believe in cause and effect. Okay, không có tin vào luật nhân quả. They not believe in this retribution. Không có tin là có quả báo, làm trật những quả báo. Not drawing near good friends, không có tới cái gần thiện bạn tốt. And they do not observe the Buddha's precept, và không có giữ giới Phật là ba cái. Okay, these are the chantikas. These are the worst kinds. You know anyone like that?
Yeah.
You do. So do I. Who else? Có ai quen những người như vậy không?
We see on TV.
See my old friend. I don't know why you Texas, but old friend. All of this. More than one. Hey, huh? Where did you come from? Vietnam. Isn't that amazing? It's so prevalent. Cái này nhiều người như vậy. Not TV. This is real life. This is a life person, successful person. All of these. You know where they go, don't you? For sure. For sure. Rất địa ngục, chắc chắn. Không chạy đâu được.
So say in the US, like say Christianity is the majority of the belief. So even though we see people are like blessed in this country, they have enough food or clothes, but after they die, if they don't believe in cause effect, they're going to fall into.
No, the worst is that you don't believe in the cause and effect. There's different gradations. Người không tin được nhân quả nó tệ thế nào, tùy cái trình độ. Even though you don't believe it, these guys they teach, they spread the belief. There's no Buddha Dharma. You know, they're a bunch of superstitious people. You know, it's nonsense. And they're making other people believe it. Okay, like the friends, the employees. Okay? And they make it a cause to spread that kind of knowledge, that deviant knowledge. Okay? It's bad enough they don't believe themselves, but they're helping others and making others join in that belief. That's the worst kind. Họ là tin còn là khuyến dụ người ta tin theo họ tin vậy. Okay? And these are the successful people in our society, folks. Isn't that fascinating? They are our leaders. They are our role models. You know, this is scary, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So now you wonder why we get in trouble every now and then. Because they accrue, and all these things accrue, and then they reach a peak, and then everything explodes. Yes. Question.
Oh, just. No matter what they do, somehow things work out. Like they're always going to probably karma from previous lives. They're using it up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He said, don't kid me. I'm too smart.
Nghe hiểu không? Người bạn các bạn với nhau đừng nói là uống rượu mấy người nghĩ mình nghiên cứu đó nghiện chứ thời gian cũng như khoa không phải cũng bị kẹt thì tại người ông ấy có một người bạn như vậy ông nói ông này là bên các thì trong có người bạn đã học nhiều rượu có thời gian cho khoa học là hết nó bỏ cái nghiện rồi ông nói tại vì hôm nay ông dặn tại vì cái trước nghiệp trước và tốt của họ nó bị cái họ nên cái phước tốt cái ông kia không chịu nữa vậy tôi quá khôn cách nào tôi tin cái độ bậy bạ mà tôi quá thông minh cái gì thì là lừa tôi được. He's too smart, right?
Too smart.
Alright. Fascinating, huh? That holy woman worked many skillful means to entice her mother to hold right view. Yet the mother did not totally believe. But before long, her life ended, and her spirit fell into the uninterrupted hell. Nữ thánh nhân rộng lập phương tiện, khuyến dụ để mẹ sinh chính kiến. Mẹ của nữ nhân chưa tin hoàn toàn thì chẳng bao lâu sinh mạng đã kết thúc, hồn thần đọa vô gián địa ngục. Bị rớt, before long, chẳng bao lâu. Life is not as long as it seems. Okay? Impermanence can strike anytime. Cái vô thường cái chết nó tới lúc nào mình biết. Tại cuộc đời nó ngắn như mình tưởng. The thing is that one thing for sure is that death is coming. It's on its way. Chắc chắn là tử thần đang tới. Nó đứng trên đường tới đó. Alright, that's for sure. No two ways about it. We have this body, we will die. Even Buddhas, when they have a body, they have a death. Ngay Phật khi hóa thân ra, khi xuất thân ra, xuất thế, phải chết. Okay? The spirit, hồn thần. Okay. Huấn bộ. This refers to the eighth consciousness, the Alaya consciousness. Cái này á, cái hồn thần này trong kinh này gọi là cái Alaya thức hoặc cái thức thứ 8. Cái từ sẽ học hiểu nhân về những cái thức hồn thức năm cái từ đó. Cứ nghe cái từ nghe từ ngày càng đi. Như già như ông ước đó là năm ngoái ông nghe cái giảng kinh chiền lần rồi, năm này giảng lại lần nữa, ông như ủa sao trước nó khác hơn trước nhiều, nghe càng ngày càng nhiều đó. Okay. The uninterrupted hell, vô gián địa ngục. Okay. Of all places, she didn't realize that she had it so good for herself that at death time she falls. Okay. Falls is the worst kind of place. Rớt vào cái chỗ vô gián địa ngục này là cái chỗ tệ nhất. Why is it? Because it's so bad because it's called uninterrupted. Vô gián là không ngừng. Okay. In this place here, suffering is non-stop. You undergo suffering, your retribution, for your offenses. All the suffering are never ending. Và cái vô gián địa ngục này, cái khổ sở, cái cả là cái nghiệp của mình là vô, nó không bao giờ ngừng, không gián đoạn, gián là ngừng lại. Okay? And we'll go into more details with the sutra later. Từ từ sẽ tin sẽ giảng thêm cái vô gián địa ngục. Any questions so far? Okay, we on slide 220. Yes. Question?
Yeah. You said it's the alliance consciousness that went into the hell.
Yeah.
So, because I was thinking about there's like human has multiple spirit or something, right? According to, I don't know.
To a reliable source, I imagine.
I think it's
Right?
reliable. Yeah. Got a lot of places.
Can you quote the name of the person, like a Baita or Srinhua kind of thing? Or this reliable source happened to be somewhere in the internet website?
It's in the sutra, I think.
In Sutra.
Whether it's I think maybe in the Taoist sutra.
Taoist Sutra. Wow, reliable source. Okay, go on. Be careful. When you quote, you need to quote the name precisely. Okay. It's very helpful for you to understand. Okay. All right. So the source here said you have multiple spirits, multiple consciousnesses, right?
I think that's what it means.
Okay. Cái chỗ đó là ông này ông kiếm ở đâu đó, ông nói là cái hồn này là có mình mỗi người có nhiều cái hồn. It's wrong. Only one alive consciousness. It's the last one that leaves when you die. Death is three portions. Chết là có ba phần. Okay? Life, let me put it this way. Life has three components. Cuộc sống nó có ba cái nhân tố khác nhau. First is breath, thở. Okay? When you're breathing, you're alive because you're breathing. Number two, there's warmth. Là cái ấm của con người. Okay? Number three is consciousness. It's the alive consciousness. Cái phần thứ ba là cái thức là cái là nhận thức. This one here. Okay? That's what life is. If you're missing any, you don't have all three, then it's not life. Okay? It's not a good life. Now, upon death time, the alive consciousness is the last one that leaves our body. Okay? When the alive consciousness leaves our body, that's when we are officially stamped as dead, as far as Mahayana is concerned. Thì khi mình chết thì là thức là cái thức cuối cùng nó rời cơ thể mình. Lúc đó mình mới gọi là chết. Đại thừa rõ ràng như vậy. Trước đó mình vẫn còn sống. Alright? In other words, in Mahayana, we have a non-killing precept. Bên Đại thừa có cái không sát. Okay? Meaning, what about euthanasia? Chẳng những người mà giống chết, sống giống chết, không có học đời bị liệt dương. What about it?
It's murder.
It's murder. As far as Mahayana is concerned, it's still a live person, still a living, alive person, and therefore you cannot kill that person. Thành bên Đại thừa, những người liệt dương như mặc dù người ta gắn một cái máy để sống được cái thở, những người đó vẫn còn sống như thường, mình không có quyền giết người ta, mình cắt, mình giết người ta đó là phạm tội, tài vẫn sống. Alright? Does that answer your question? It's only one spirit. There's only one alive consciousness. The other, that Taoist thing is misguided.
Yeah, I remember a story that Master Shenhua told. He said I think it's
there's more spirit inside of us, but that's different from the alive consciousness.
Oh, okay.
What you're referring to is that, and don't be scared now, folks. This is where we are. Just don't get tight on me. I can nói trước những thở thì basically, what he's referring to is consciousness or our living essence. Okay, cái thức là cái phần của cuộc sống của mình, phần căn bản của nó. But what happened is our mind also has spirits inside. That's what he refers to. Okay, we have smaller spirits that are actually helping us function.
Spirits.
Yes, spirits. Trong cái người mình á, mình có những cái gọi là cái hồn, một cái số hồn đó nó giúp mình sống, nó ở trong người mình. That's how we function mentally. They help us. Okay, that's what Master Srinivas is referring to. But that's a different thing from the allied consciousness. They simply are residents with us. Okay, mấy thần đó là họ chỉ là ngoài, gọi là một cái phần khác của mình, một cái thể khác. Okay, nhưng điều nó ở chung trong óc mình. Okay, yes.
He said that when we die, and if we go to the animal realm, it's not like one human becomes one cow. You split up, because everyone's talking about this consciousness splits up and it becomes like maybe 100 cows. It's not a one-to-one relationship. That's why the wisdom in animals is much less. They get split up, and that's why it's hard to get out of the animal realm, because you gotta all die at the same time. We come back together and share human body.
Not quite, because it's just so messy and so horribly messy. Okay. I think it's ông nói là dạng như ngày hôm qua nói là khi chết thì cái tận mình là cái hồn thức mình nhiều lớn lắm, thành ra hồn thức của con chó nó nhỏ hơn nhé, thành như mình bị mình chết thì mình thành 100 chó, tại vì thức nó phải chia ra. It's not quite like that. I hope I'm not wrong today.
That's why I asked you.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you. Thanks a lot. You can always count on him. No. I think when you die and you become a dog, what it means is that, to me, is a part of your total essence is still there, but only part of it then is morphed into a dog's body. See that? So the whole thing, the eighth layer of consciousness, still goes along with you. It doesn't split. Because if it splits, then we have a mess. It's part of Linda's mind and a part of mine. Because she became a dog, I became a fox, and then they get married, and then it's a mess. We don't know. Okay. Each person of us has an eighth consciousness that is ours. Yes.
It's what?
Ours. It's ours.
It's ours.
Yes.
Right.
It's personal to you. Yours is different from mine.
Like the DNA.
Yes. Until you become a Buddha, that is separate. All of us has a separate entity.
Okay. Separate DNA.
Different hard drive. Tại vì cái do tôi nói khác với ông này là tại vì như vậy. Tại vì nếu như cái thức mình chia ra một thành trăm cái khác nhau thì cái thức nó lộ sẽ ngồi hết. Làm sao mình giữ được? Cái thức mình là cái ai là cái thức là cái thức mà nó đi với mình đời tiếp. Okay, so you have clear delineation of cause and effect, of retribution. Because she does something doesn't mean it gets mingled up, and I undergo retribution for her. Tại vì nếu như mình lộn mình chia ra là xong cuối cùng mình nhập lại thì một người mình không làm mình phải lặng quả người ta, tại người ta tới thì nhập với mình. Okay, it doesn't work like that.
I think
there's no cause and effect.
I think it's the same hard drive, but maybe less like when we get reborn as animals. It's like a transformation body, but it's a retribution body, but it's split into different places. The same hard drive that's in each one, but like our wisdom or consciousness gets split into maybe $10 or something.
It's
possible.
But they all still meet. I mean, it's not like me and you are mixed up and not that kind of thing. I know what you're saying, because there's no such a thing as that kind of principle where we get mixed up and have that kind of mixed up retribution.
So which part of you then becomes the Buddha? So you have the talk about transformation body, you have 100 dollars.
I just need to.
Wait. Let me go through with the scenario. It's possible. I don't know. But to me, it's way too complicated because what happens is you have 100 dogs now. And then one of them becomes a man. And another one goes to the hell, another one to the heaven. So which one then becomes the Buddha is yours. And whereas the other one falls to the hell is not yours.
That's okay.
Because it goes on, right?
And before we come back as a human, the lower realms consciousness have to come back together and then come back into the body.
Doesn't work.
Okay.
No, it doesn't. It is a challenging concept. It's true that you can split it. You can share the same hard drive. Okay. What problem is that accounting for that after lifetime and endlessly is impossible.
That's too complicated, Randy.
It's too complicated.
So that's why he said that if you kill one ant, that's not one human being. It's like one human being can be an ant, sort of 100,000 mosquitoes.
Yeah. The equivalent, not because of the gravity of the offense. Nghe có hiểu, cái này hơi phức tạp, đừng có lộn. Okay. It's true. When you kill a human being, it's carries much heavier consequence than you're killing a mosquito. Okay? That's a fact. But it doesn't mean every time we need to split a human into 1,000 mosquitoes or 10,000 mosquitoes, and then they go and split into 10,000 another thing, and then they go on endlessly, and then we have all these different different accounts going up and down, and so which one becomes a Buddha? Which one is the one supposed to get the blessing? Okay, so it's possible. I don't believe that's the case.
So the animals is for them it's difficult to cultivate or to get back to the
Why?
wild.
Because of their stupidity.
They're not in the same realm as the human.
Because of their stupidity. You see that? Never mind about never hiểu. Nếu mình chia ra thành cái thức con người nó thức nó lớn, thì khi giết con người hoặc là giết con muỗi thì con muỗi cái thức nó ít hơn, cái giá trị ít hơn, tại cái nghiệp khi mình tạo thì mình giết con người thì nó nặng hơn khi giết con người. Thì có nghĩa cái thức con người nó thành chia ra một lần người. Your mind is so dark, okay, that you cannot see the light. You don't know where to go. Give the analogy of this room here. If it's all dark, okay, and you find a way, and you don't know where to go. Whereas if someone opens the door and the light comes in, you say, that's where I could go. That's how you escape. Until you find that light, that door, you cannot escape.
So it doesn't matter the A consciousness. But then another kind of related question is, let's say we say that the A consciousness for a human being is bigger. When that person by accident would get born into a mosquito, the size, how do we account the size of the A consciousness?
The A consciousness is the store of consciousness. It stores everything, right? And part of that morphs itself into a body of a mosquito, or morphs itself into the body of a human being. Because these seeds here mature. It's the same set of seeds, the same hard drive. But only is a subset of that manifests itself as a certain type of body. So, for example, in the context of it with the comparative sizes, to morph into a human body, you need more of these seeds. Whereas you morph into a mosquito body, you don't require as many of those seeds. So that's the comparison.
Well,
It's one thing, the same drive, when you only use a small subset to morph yourself. Nghe cái hiểu? Thành cái thân người, biến thân người vào thân muỗi chỉ là cùng một cái a này giải thức. Để muốn làm con người thì mình cần phải dùng 10 một yếu tố này. Làm người, làm con muỗi thì cần khoảng chừng một cái yếu tố thôi. Cũng là cùng thứ đấy. Mỗi lần mà đổi thân mình dùng một cái chuẩn một cái số để mình thành đổi. Ok. Thắc mắc. Yes.
Chúng sinh khổ lý do phải người ta có sanh có chết mà phải cái hồn người ta không có chết. Cái hồn là vẫn diệt hoài rồi độc thai nữa gì thôi.
Không. Cái hồn đó là cái a giải thức. Thì khi ta nói hồn nôm na a giải thức thì cái a giải thức đâu phải là cái a giải thức là là cái mà người ta nôm na cho tưởng là hồn. Thì là cái thức. Okay. Cái thức đó nó có từ đầu tới cuối. Okay. Tới khi mà mình thành Phật thì mình đổi cái thức thành Huệ.
Thầy có ở ngoài là có người có cái vật phải người làm hộ phía sau mới là cái vật
Bữa sao? Khi mà làm tôi mình tạo nghiệp xong mình chết thì mình sẽ bị đọa. Tại cái thân mình có bây giờ đây là cái mình hưởng phước của kiếp trước. Thành có làm chuyện tốt, bây giờ mình thành được cái thân người. Thân người là quý lắm, rất là quý. Trong cái cõi thế giới này, thân người là một những cái phước báo nào rất tốt nhất. Ok. Thì mình như này con người mình hưởng cái phước trước thôi, cái đời trước thôi. Bây giờ mình là con người, mình tạo nghiệp theo, mình tiếp tục tạo nghiệp. Thì khi mình chết, mỗi lần mình chết thì mình đổi mình sanh qua cái cõi khác, tùy cái nghiệp nào, cái loại nghiệp nào nó chính nó thành tựu. Okay. So her question is you understand the question? Maybe Texas doesn't understand, so let me translate. The question is that how do you go from one realm to the other? And basically, my answer is that for example, now you have a human body. That means you have very, very good seed in your life consciousness that's mature and gave you a human body, because the human body is one of very desirable kind of blessing you can have. Obtaining human body is very, very desirable. All right, so very good kind of blessings. Yes.
Well, as humans, you have a different mindset because you kind of have reasoning, and animals don't have reasoning that a human does.
I'm coming to that. You're right. Yeah, I'm coming to that. But let me finish the translations that for his sake, so that we all understand. We're all on the same page. So what happened is that you have a set of blessings, very good set of blessings that you can morph into a human body. But okay, that's from your existing set of blessings. Okay? That's gave you a human body. And then once you have a human body, you then create more offenses and more blessings for yourself. When you die, that's when it's a new ball game where you go back to the eighth consciousness and then pick out a set of seeds and then morph into another body. That's what happens. Okay, that's how you change realms. Okay, what happens though is that going to the answer of why is it difficult to get out of the lower realm. Cái phần là câu hỏi là tại sao mình đọa vào cái tam ác đạo thấp ở nhà này, địa ngục, súc sanh với là ngạ quỷ mà quỷ đói thì làm sao mà tại sao mình khó thoát? Because you don't need to go to those realms to find out. You can find out from text example right there. Okay, Này ông nó ví dụ đó. For that kind of man, let's say he comes down with cancer and says, go to Mahayana and get some help. What he's gonna do? No thanks. I'm beyond this.
Right.
Okay? Does not believe.
Slander the Dharma.
He does not believe. So even though you show him the door, what happens? He says, I don't believe you.
He's not coming in.
I don't believe you. That's why he cannot escape. That's why he cannot find solution for himself. Thì nghe có hiểu? Dạ như tại sao tôi cần tới cái trụ tam đồ mình mới thấy ngay thấy các bạn nó nói bây giờ cái hai ông bị bệnh nặng bị thương tới vào cái đường bên đại thừa có nhiều phương pháp chỉ có được cái đó đúng chứ nói khác là bây giờ kẹt trong phòng tối gì mở cửa cho thấy sáng rồi chỗ này chỗ thoát được không đúng chứ cái đó là đồ tầm bậy quý vị đừng bị tôi. Okay. Vì vậy họ quyết định họ không chịu thoát because it's all dark in here. You can't see no matter what you tell them. Even Buddhas come, Earth Store Sutra comes, he says, come here boy, here's your escape. This is no thanks. You are mirage. I'm too smart, you can't fool me. Okay? Does it help? It happens in that realm. That's what happens. Even though you come, you help them, they say, no, you. I don't need you.
So going back to you mentioned that we have spirits that make us function.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate a bit more?
I elaborate more on when I go to the lower levels of lower details of our makeup. Right now, way too specialized, way too detailed. It's beyond the realm. When we go, when I need to explain to you more about more advanced stages, then I will explain. Đã muốn hỏi biết về những tầng hồn nó thức tình nó, thì cái đó nó hơi cao, trình độ hơi cao, thì cao hơn kinh này. Okay? Yes.
So animals don't have any blessings at all.
They do. They do have a lot of blessings, just that they are subject to very bad blessings, bad retribution, which lead to suffering. They need to undergo those sufferings before they have a chance. So it's a matter of time. So they need to undergo the suffering for however long it is. When the retribution is done, then you have a new set up. You go back to the 8th life process, and then you morph into another body.
So you didn't pull out the seeds, the blessing seeds that are in your consciousness.
Yeah. And what happened is that it's critical because Jimmy is very important for you to understand that if you stuck and someone comes to you and says, you should ask for help. You said, no, I don't need the help. That's the similarity between that state and lower. You see, you want to be there. You refuse to connect.
And that's very, you see that every day, every time, every moment, every person. Yeah.
So
even
that's the analogy of why we keep on staying in that realm for such a long time. Because when you die, you still have the same mindset and say, okay, let me go reborn to the hells again. Because I'm used to it. Because I see nothing else. So you see the analogy?
Yeah.
You see, someone comes to you and say, hey, just go and see a shrink, for example. No, I don't believe it. So instead of taking the way out, okay, your mind says, hey, let me be the way I am right now. Let me be myself. That's the continuation. That's going to happen when you die. Okay? When those beings die, They have the same mind, frame of mind. Therefore, they go back to the light consciousness. And guess what? Those conditions are still prevalent. So they're reborn again, go back to the same body again. So instead of escaping, you don't believe it, you go back and continue your suffering. Nghe có hiểu không? Cái này hay lắm, là như vậy. Tôi nói cái ví dụ chẳng hạn như một người ta đang bị khủng hoảng tinh thần. Mình tới mình nói, nè, đi tới gặp cái người bác sĩ kia, ông kia người ta giỏi lắm, người ta có thể giúp mình chữa được. Tôi tìm hiểu. Ok. Tôi có nghĩa là gì? Có nghĩa là mình cái vô bên trong tối mình nhất định không chịu, người ta sẵn sàng giúp mình, có thể giúp mình không chịu tiếp nhận cái giúp đó, thì cái lúc mình rớt vào đọa vào cái ác đạo nó cũng vậy, là mình trong địa ngục mình khổ như vậy rồi. Ok, khi mình chết đó, cái óc mình nó vẫn khổ như mình tối tăm như vậy. Khi mình trở lại về cái a la nhận thức để mình lấy cái thân khác đó, thì cái óc mình nó vẫn khổ, nhưng mà nó lấy cũng một thứ để nó trở lại thành nhiều cái thân mà để chung để hộ tiếp tục. Dễ sợ như vậy. This is why it is so difficult to get out of the hell and the three evil paths, because the same mind, frame of mind, is there for a long time. So you go back and keep on go back to the same spot.
Is that uninterrupted hell? Is that
yeah,
literally?
It's the worst. This is the worst place you can have on this universe. Is it? In this world, that's it. Nothing worse. Wherever you go, each world has an uninterrupted hell. You take your pick. Okay? Nghe hiểu không? Okay, questions, comments?
So when we do stupid things, do we experience the uninterrupted hell right on the spot? Okay.
That's the exact truth that no one wants to hear. Okay? Because you are experiencing it right now and you don't realize. Why do you need to wait until you die? Look at the kind of suffering you go through for mental sufferings or the torture you undergo. It's right now. Because you allow your frame of mind to be such that you undergo those things. You do it to yourself. Thế không phải mình chết nó vào lên ngay mình đang sống những cái tâm mình giống như cái tâm trụ từ địa ngục xuất sanh đó, thì mình đang khổ như thế nào không khác. Or the converse is also true. If your mind is clean and pure as those inhabitants of the Western Hemisphere land, guess where you are? Right there. Ngược lại, không phải đi đốt, nó phải hoàn toàn đi đốt. Ngược lại, nếu như cái tâm mình mà ta thanh tịnh mà nó tốt như cái tâm những người mà đang sống bên Tây Phương Cực Lạc, thì mình đang ở Tây Phương Cực Lạc. Right now, như thế. That's why we go. Okay. Question. Yeah.
Question about the Elias consciousness.
Yes.
So earlier you said that the Elias consciousness is the last thing that leaves the body.
Yes.
And then later you were saying about the reborn thing. You said we go to the Elias consciousness.
Yes.
So the Elias consciousness is something that moves, or is it's us, or is it that's something we?
It's the life force. In a life force continuum, when you have a section, the section called human body, and the human body number 2, human body number 3, and then the health, uninterrupted health number 1 to number 10 million. Okay, in each section there, okay, the delineation is when the alive consciousness switches from one body to the other. Okay? That's how you keep track. There's no switch until it goes from one body to the other. One entity to the other.
The consciousness moves from one entity to the other.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Master, the ancestors practice. Let's say one of the ancestors fell to the hell. Will that help them see the light come back out?
Absolutely. Because what happens is a very good question. What happens is that let me translate. So cái hàm như bên mấy tổ tiên mình họ bị rớt bị lọt địa ngục thì bây giờ mình giúp họ bằng cách nào? Thì giúp họ bằng cách mình cho họ một chút. Thì hàm như bên đại thừa có gọi là cái bài thì cho cái tổ tiên đó. Thì khi mình làm như vậy thì mình tạo cái phước cho tổ tiên mình. Ok, mình giống như bỏ tiền vào trong cái băng cho họ. Thành khi mà họ có đủ rồi thì có người tới dạy địa tạng người khác tới dạy họ bị kẹt trong địa ngục cái gì địa tạng người ta khóa hơn cái dạy họ. Ok, thì tại sao ông làm như vậy? Tại địa tạng người ta thấy được rằng cái phước là nó đang chín làm tớ dạy. Ok, thành họ tin ngay, họ nghe họ tin ngay, họ tin một cái là thoát ngay lập tức. Okay, so got that? Okay, good. Next question. Translation? Okay. Oh, Kong Ding is not here, so I can't see her. Why not she? Okay. The question is the ancestors, and let's say one of your ancestors, okay, are stuck in the house. And you know, in the house, it's very difficult for you to escape that mental state, that state of mind. It is so stupid that you accept the fact that there's no way for you to escape. If you believe that, then you're going to stay here forever. Okay? There's no way for this mind there to say, oh, I can get out. You know, it's left heart, there's nothing in the right. Is that left? Is that left? You see that? That's the analogy of refusing to go get help or go try different things, different approach to solving the problem. That's the same kind of mindset. You see the analogy? Okay? Be clear about it. It's not far-fetched. This is right now. This is a real application, real life application. Okay? Now, so because of the difficulty in the mind to accept to go for change, even leave arise the thought of change. I could get on, or I could be better. Okay, that thought never arises during that lifetime after life. It does not arise. Okay, so what happened is that, let's say your ancestors are stuck down there and they have that problem. Okay. If you somehow manage to give them blessings, why is it at the end of the lecture we say, we dedicate all these blessings to all living beings? That's what we do. We give it out the way we do. We don't say it's only for my mother and my father. We just, we do.
Are we in that already?
Yes. Yes. Under my direction.
Oh.
Okay, so what happens is that so if you somehow can manage to give them some blessings, you say, here, have one seed. Okay, so that seed goes to Earth Store, to the Alaya consciousness. One seed. Maybe it's all black because it's so bad. Only one good seed. Okay, when that seed matures, Earth Store Bodhisattva looks at that and says, it's maturing. So you go and speak Dharma to this hell being, and the hell being hears it and says, you're right. He believes, or she believes. And then instantaneously, it is good. See how powerful the Dharma is? Why we doing all these stupid things like little bit of merit virtue we give to everyone? Because even that one seed, when it matures, we can save living beings. We can help Earth Store Bodhisattva and the Bodhisattvas save others. That's the mindset of Maya. Đại thừa mình như vậy.
That's how you got me hooked, Master.
Isn't it fascinating how Maya and how profound it is, and yet we just do it. Yeah, I know, Maya. No,
Just keep doing it.
yeah, just do it as if it's just how we do it. Okay. It's not we sit here keeping score. Oh, today I transferred to so much today and this afternoon and so on.
You just keep doing it.
Keep on doing lifetime, day after day. That's the kind of blessings, folks, you are creating for yourself when you go to bed. So that should you fall into the house, your alive consciousness is full of the seeds. So Earth Store Bodhisattva said, golly, there's so many it's only for others. We have a share too. We have a share. Okay? Any other questions? Yes.
If people only for people now currently in this world that is living, and like you say that we are experiencing
Difficult
from the hell in some way, or pure bliss then in some way, depends on what we are thinking. For those people who are experiencing throughout the hell, and they don't know is cultivation the only way or only vehicle for them to break or to plant that extra seed to know that they can get help. I mean, if they don't know cultivate, then they have no hope.
Cultivation is nothing magical about cultivation. Chả như đừng kẹp bây giờ sức người ta sao? Thì tu sao? Nếu người ta không tu sao người ta thoát được? There's nothing magical about cultivation. Cultivation, basically, folks, is about accruing blessings. You cross your legs, you accrue your blessings. The best kind of blessing, you know. Spirit guys, right? You go to the church, you accruing blessings. You give money to charity, you accruing blessings. You cultivate it. Right? No difference. It's just the quality of the seeds are different, that's all.
I guess my point is, how do you help those people who is not cultivating and they're blind as of that?
You cultivate, you give your blessings. Or you give, there's some, this is why the Mahayana vehicles are beautiful, because they realize that you can cultivate. Người ta tu ra ta là phước như vậy. Tại mình tu là phước mình quý, phước là tốt nhất. Nhưng người ta tu ra thì bởi bên cái đại thừa mình có cái gọi là cái bài vị. Okay? The Chinese patriarchs came up with only two kinds of dharmas: the medicine master Buddha class and the rebirth story. That's it. Okay? All those are automatic. So what happened is that they don't cultivate, right? So they have no way of proving blessing. Người ta không tu, người ta không cách nào tích tụ được cái phước đức người ta. Okay, so what happened is that you have some blessings, right? In what form? Let's say in form of some money, right? So you take the money, you buy the plaque on their behalf. Okay? Thì khi mình thỉnh cái bài vị đó cho người ta, so what happened is that then the monks and the nuns, they cultivate and then they dedicate their blessings for those people. So far so good. Thành khi mình thỉnh cái bài vị đó, tại bên đại thừa mới có rồi, chứ còn bên thị thường không có. Okay. Thì mình thỉnh bài vị đó thì những cái thầy, những cô tu, người ta mới tạo phước tu đó, để dùng cái phước đó họ hồi hướng cho những cái người trên cái bài vị đó. So what happens is that now the situation is kind of interesting because you cultivate, you generate your own kind of blessings, right? Yours. But now the other people who are cultivating, they have a different love. They cultivate and then give their cultivation blessings to the recipient on your behalf. Isn't it fascinating?
On your behalf.
Yes. Meaning because he's the one who sponsored the plaque. Therefore he's a sponsor. He's actually asking the triple jewel to give cultivation blessing to the recipient on per his request. Okay? That's what you do. So in Mahayana, because now I tell you that don't go around saying, I don't want to get a plaque myself. We don't do that. Okay? If you can't help yourself, fine. But that is the beauty of that Dharma is that now you can help others because you have the understanding and say, okay, I can take care of myself. I'm going to try my best and do and so on. But I can help others who cannot help themselves. Okay? Nghe có hiểu là khi mình tu thì mình tích tụ phước, nó tích tụ phước cho mình. Giờ khi mình thỉnh cái bài vị là mình yêu cầu bên tăng đoàn tu xong rồi hồi hướng công đức đó cho những cái người của bài vị. Thì cái phước đó là phước của những người công phu, những người đang tu, người ta hồi hướng. Tức là nói khác, người ta tu cho những cái người đó. Còn mình tu chỉ tu cho mình thôi. Okay. Còn rồi mình tạo phước cho người quá cố. Đại thừa mới có, tiểu thừa không hiểu, tiểu thừa chưa hiểu. Mà tàu mới có, Việt Nam mình không có. Ngọc không biết là bên Việt Nam bên cái bài vị bên nhiều sư Phật đó, Việt Nam có. Việt Nam cái Phật pháp Việt Nam yếu, quá yếu. Mà tàu đem qua truyền cho mình xong rồi mấy thầy những cô tu trạch, thành ra mất từ quá nhiều. Thành ra cái kiếp này mình phải từ tôi kiếp này từ tôi sinh ra nó những việc đang là pháp quý vị biết. Okay. Tại mình có những cái pháp để giúp người đó phải mình ngay người Tàu đó. I'm telling her that Vietnamese does not have these dharmas, especially these black dharmas. They have a reverse dharma. Okay. So what happened is that I'm telling her that the Vietnamese Buddha dharma is very, very cool. That's why even though it's fascinating today, since there's no one who needs translation in Vietnamese, I said no, I'm going to translate. You may not be there, you may get transcribed, but because of being here, that's the kind of blessing she's creating for herself. Because it enables me to transmit the Dharma to the Vietnamese. Until get transcribed, or at least she hears about it and someone else, and she can tell someone else about it. But sometime down the road, some in the future, maybe I have some of my disciples who transcribe it in Vietnamese, and it gets printed into text, and then people will hear that. Because the Dharma has to be explained before they can take advantage. Thành ra Ngọc này, đáng lý là Ngọc vô thể là tôi tính là chỉ giảng kinh tiếng Anh thôi. Cũng như vì con Ngọc tôi mới giảng tiếng Việt. Có giảng tiếng Việt á, thì người Việt Nam mình mới có được cái âm thanh để mình có cái pháp của cái pháp như vậy. Ok. Thì nghe trước cái đã tin là chuyện quý vị tôi không cần biết. Ok. So far so good. Does it answer your question? Yes. No? Okay. Okay. Any other questions? Jack.
Thầy cũng xin hỏi cái công việc Thánh Phổ nói là có một người biết chữ nghĩa người ta đọc kinh nhiều, một người nó đang làm chuyện tốt nên ta cũng biết chữ đọc kinh gì đó, người ta cứ luôn ngăn ngày đời ta làm chuyện tốt, người ta biết tạo cái phước đó. Đó là cũng có một cái phước tốt mà cái người đọc biết chữ đọc kinh gì đó mà người đó cũng là làm tốt, không biết chữ đọc kinh có phước không?
Có phước. Phước là từ cái chuyện làm tốt, chứ đâu phải cần phải biết chữ nghĩa mà làm tốt.
Tại vì người mà nó làm tốt nó không có chữ đọc kinh luôn được, không có.
Đâu sao? Tại vì nếu mình tụng kinh mà một miệng, một bên mình tụng kinh, một bên kia là cái tâm mình còn nghĩ trong bậy trong bạ. Nói cho Ngọc nghe, đi Việt Nam mình thì người tôi tới chùa, xong rồi thấy mấy thầy mấy cô, xong rồi khinh mấy thầy mấy cô. Thế nhưng xong rồi ra đường ra xin lỗi nha, tại vì cái này nó hơi phũ phàng thế. Xong đi rình mấy thầy mấy cô làm bậy. Biết không? Có một số nhỏ chuyên môn nó nổi tiếng sợ nó chuyên môn rình với thầy mấy cô, qua từ mấy thầy mấy cô làm bậy rồi chụp hình nó ngọn đăng báo mình thích mấy chuyện. Ok. Thì tức là họ vào chùa, họ tụng kinh, họ niệm Phật, họ lạy Phật, họ lạy thầy, lạy cô, nghe tới giảng kinh rồi hòa, xong cái rồi quay lên lại là đi làm vậy. Gọi là Phật tử đó nha. Ok. Mấy người đó nghĩ là chuyện gì xảy ra? Tội đầy rồi. Học gì cũng biết học, nghe tụng kinh làm gì, giảng pháp làm gì, mà chuyên đi nghe xong đi ra làm bậy, thì nghe cũng là không giống như không nghe, tụng kinh cũng giống như không tụng kinh. Mình tụng kinh để mình hiểu, để mình đổi cái trật gì, còn tụng kinh xong về mình tiếp tục làm trật là mình coi như không có tụng kinh. Trong đó người ta không tụng kinh, ta không hiểu được như đều ta làm chuyện tốt, thì cái đó còn chuyện tốt, còn chuyện tử toàn là tốt không? Okay. Translation? Never mind. Okay. This is when it helps to be Vietnamese. I'm telling you, 6 patriarchs of Vietnamese. Must be. Have more dharmas. Okay. So she's asking about what about someone who can recite sutras and go to temples regularly. So he creates a good blessing. Yes, he does create a good blessing. What about the person who's illiterate, but he doesn't know how to recite sutras, but he goes around and does good things like do charity work, volunteer at the kitchen soup. Okay, is that person creating blessing? Of course, good blessing. But see, do not be misguided in the fact I tell you there's certain kind of people I know about that I'm scared about. Let me tell you my honest opinion. I'm scared of these types of Buddhist disciples. They go to the temples, listen to sutra lectures, they bow to the Buddha, recite the Buddha's name, recite mantras, Brahma mantra, they have memorized too. Nothing personal here. And then they love, as soon as the thing's over, they love to turn around and spy on the monks and nuns and see how they break precepts. And they take pictures, they post on the internet, and they on the newspapers. The group of where I came from. That's what they do. It's frightening because we're not perfect. Okay. It's bad enough we're making mistakes. You need to document and publish it, especially in a lot of my seniors. Sometimes This is a well-known thing in China and Vietnam, you name it. Okay. Sensational news. Among this is like you can read in the news where in Thailand a group of people spied on these very respectable and elder Sanghans, and then after the hours they would park in front of the house, and then late at night then they see the monks Mercedes getting off the garage, and the monk then drive to some kind of strip joint. And then, so they follow that person to go in. They took a picture of the monk within a week in dark glasses.
That's mean.
It's ugly. It's so destructive. It's sick.
It's also
See,
funny.
if you like that, you recite sutras, you recite mantras, and your mind is like that, you might as well not recite sutras and mantras. Because you create offenses that are worsening the blessing you're generating from cultivation. It's sick. It's sickness. Okay, that's why I'm scared of this stuff. Yes. Thắc mắc gì nữa không? Okay. What happened? Am I here in the right set? Oh, 220. Okay.
220.
220. Số 220. Knowing that when her mother is in the world, she had not believed in cause and effect, the Brahmin woman realized that in accordance with her karma, her mother would be reborn in the evil paths. Thereupon, she sold the family house, procured vast quantities of incense, flowers, and other items, and performed a great offering in that Buddha's temple in that Buddha's temple. In one of the temples in particular, she saw that the modeling and painting of the image of the Duskam One, enlightenment, flower samadhi self-mastery king, was awesome in appearance, well-formed, and adorned to perfection. The Brahmin woman gazed in worship at the honored countenance and became doubly respectful. She thought to herself, Buddhas are also great enlightened ones who are complete with all wisdom. If this Buddha were in the world and I were to ask him, he would certainly know where my mother had gone at death. I apologize because my eyes are blurred. I can't see too well.
Change it to a full screen and you can see it there.
Oh yeah, that's not no wonder. I said, what's that? It's the darkness in your mind.
Yeah, really.
It's dark.
It's so dark.
It's dark.
I was telling you, why am I so dark? Okay, thank you. Nếu Ba La Môn biết mẹ sinh tiền không tin nhân quả thì chắc phải tùy nghiệp mà sa mà đường diễn, nên bán nhà cửa sắm nhiều hương hoa và đồ cúng, lập đại cúng dường tại chùa tháp thờ phụng Đức Như Lai. Trong một ngôi chùa, nữ Ba La Môn thấy hình tượng của Đức Giác Hoa Đình tự tại vương Như Lai được đắp vẽ oai dung trang nghiêm và hoàn mỹ. Nữ Ba La Môn chiêm bái dung nhan của ngài, lòng kính ngưỡng tăng lên bội phần. Nữ nhân tự nghĩ Phật là bậc đại giác, đủ nhất, thiết trí. Nếu ngài còn tại thế, sau này mất mà đến ngoại, chắc biết được sa đọt chỗ nào. So we're on slide 223. Okay. Not believe in cause and effect, không tin cái luật nhân quả, is the worst kind of offenses you can create for yourself. Okay. We're talking about belief. Thì nói là tin thôi, là cái tội này nặng dễ sợ. Okay. Because there's a saying that all offenses not believe in the true principles is the worst kind of offense. Tại vì có cái câu nói là trong những cái nghiệp mà mình có thể tạo được, mình không tin vào cái chân lý, cái đó là những cái tội nặng. Belief false is what we're talking about. We're not talking about slandering. We're not talking about taking pictures, bad pictures. Okay? Just the lack of belief principles is pretty heavy on us. Okay? Mình tin là cần phải chết. Okay, so this lady here, she realized her mother could be in big trouble. She probably is in big trouble. Therefore, she sold her house, and then with the money, she made a big offering of flowers and incense. Thành ra biết là mẹ mình có thể đi đọa, thành ra lập đật bán nhà bán cửa. Okay, she does not care about her own shelter, her own standard of living. Okay, she sold the house so that she has the offering, things to offer. Okay, they offer what? Offer incense and flower. Hay tâm cái nữ nhân này dễ sợ là thấy mẹ có thể đọa thì lập tức tạo công đức để cúng giúp mẹ. Tâm có hay dễ sợ. Giúp gì? Cúng cho hương hoa, incense and flowers, the better kind of offerings. Okay, because incense erases filth. Tốt lắm, cái việc cúng dường đồ rất tốt, tại vì cái hương làm dứt cái phôi ác. Okay, that's why I will tell you this: the kind of incense there that shorty is offering to the Buddha. That's the best I can buy. So all of us, every week we get together and we make an offering to the Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas, the Patriarchs and Earth Store Bodhisattva. We're offering our best incense. All of us. Okay. Chẳng hạn như hương này mình có này là hương nó rất đắt tiền, thành ra mình mỗi lần mình cúng cho Phật như vậy là mình tất cả mọi người đại diện bàn cúng cái hương cho Phật với Bồ Tát. Đó, thưa quý vị có. Okay. Cái hương hả? Cái hương này đấy, cái hương này là cái hương kia đâu, hương này nó còn tốt hơn hương kia nhiều. Cái hương, những cái hương có. Okay. Là tại vì mình cúng Phật Bồ Tát. Okay. So and then flowers represent the perfect cause. Okay.
Are they best when they're not cut?
Oh, they have to be cut.
They have to be cut?
No, they don't have to be cut, but they have to be cut off the tree.
Real flowers, in other words.
Yeah.
That one week I got the flowers to the temple, after we left, it smelled so good. It was so weird.
Yeah, it's a response.
At home it doesn't smell like it.
It's a response. Có người kể đem hoa tới cúng chùa. They're the Long Beach Monastery? Or which one?
No, I brought it to the other one.
Which one? Sea Life?
No.
Your favorite?
No,
we went to Bosa.
the Bosa one.
Yeah.
Really?
Remember I brought the little one with the tree?
You kidding?
It smelled really good.
Wow.
Even at home it doesn't smell like that.
Why didn't you tell me? I could have taken some pictures or something and broadcast or something. God. Why not people going to take it seriously?
I can smell from the pictures.
That's true. But it smells good because basically what happens is the spirits are showing their approval to offer incense back to you. That's why it smells. That's how they respond. You know that there's some incense sense. I mean, in the Eightfold Division, there's some spirits. Okay, they're there. Okay. Then they're there. Okay, they join our assembly, and because of your sincerity in bringing the flowers to adorn our assembly. Okay, with that kind of mind frame. Okay, I never taught you this because you're supposed to find it out yourself. I don't know how to teach you everything. You go to Long Beach Monastery, so you should know, you see flowers, you should think for yourself. And how come you see flowers?
They're so beautiful.
It's different. Okay, so you have to learn. You have to come and watch and observe and learn. So when we went to the Bosa place, it's a barren hall, nothing there. Ugly hall actually. So Janice decided to bring a small pot of flowers there. Okay, and then it smells so fragrant because the spirit approved it and said, wow, thank you so much for your mindset. So we're offering now flowers to you. So you lost some blessings, but so much.
She did not, yes.
It's an encouragement, it's their encouragement for all of you. Because you need to respond like that to see the Dharma, the cause and effect in action. Isn't it? You have responses left and right, and no one knows about it. Isn't it cool?
Well, listen, like
process.
yes.
Let the other guys get all the glory and all the recognition. We just go about doing our thing, doing good, and then we disappear.
Yesterday, Master.
Yana, come on! How come some smart aleck came to me and said 4 months I hear something that goes out the other. That's Yana. You hear it and then you forget. But it's still there. You can use it when you need to. You're not attached to it. That's the best kind of knowledge. It's nothing. It's no trace. No. Yes.
Yesterday, the birds chirped the whole time. Remember that?
Yeah.
When we were doing circumambulation.
I'm used to it.
No, but they didn't do that till we started circumambulating.
Really?
Really. And then when we were sitting, it was more.
Actually, I was annoyed. God, you're competing with my
My birds don't sound like your birds.
Probably not much. Yeah, because I was scratching.
Beautiful yesterday.
Nghe có hiểu là cái cô này cô ngồi sau đó là cô tôi tới đêm trường Busa là vướng cái phòng kia để nằm để mà làm hoàn pháp thì thứ bảy á thì is that last week Janice the flower
2 weeks.
2 weeks ago ai tuần trước tôi đem tới đi hoa cái cúng thì cái phòng đó là phòng không có gì hết mình tới trong hoàn pháp thì mình đem hương rồi mình cúng mỗi những đem hoa thì là cái đó là mình trang nghiêm cái pháp hội cái chỗ là pháp hội thì cô nói là khi đi về bỗng nhiên cái hoa nó hương rừng thì tôi nói cái đó là mấy thần họ cúng lại cái hương cúng là cái hoa để cho cổ thì mặc dù cô mất một tí phước về cho họ biết cho mình biết cái cảm ứng cái tâm mình muốn làm trang nghiêm một cái pháp hội trang nghiêm một cái Phật đường cái đó là phước lớn. Tâm mình mà thành khi tâm mình thành tín thì có cả được. Okay. I know something has changed. It was different last 2 weeks ago. I was not happy about the way it was treated. Never mind. Okay, any other comments? Yes.
How did instance you reach though?
Very slowly.
Oh, that was look at it.
Because in the one they're using perfume in place of it.
I think in India a long time ago, people didn't bathe in a hot country, and there was no such thing as deodorant, so they used a lot of refined incense to hide the smell of the body.
Right.
Yeah, but
That's true.
that's to direct the body. Yeah, rub the body with incense. Body incense to instead of fragrance.
They didn't have perfumes, did it?
Yeah, then instead of perfume.
So they used incense.
Hỏi tại sao hương trừ cái cấu, trừ cái mồ hôi, trừ dơ bẩn đi. Từ nay chậm lắm. Nhưng đều ông nói là hồi xưa họ không có cái kho, họ dùng cái hương họ tại phòng tắm, nhiều chỗ không có nước nữa. Nên là so incense in erase field is on a figurative sense where incense originally was designed to overcome this medicine, especially for weight places, or people coming to weight places. You go like to Earth country, for example, France. They shower every once a month. Is that still the case at Earth? Your friends are not here this afternoon, so we can back mouth. Once a month. Okay, so they perfected the art of perfume. Okay, the French, out of necessity. But in India back then, they don't have that. Okay, so back then in the old days when water is not available, so people's body is not very clean. They go to the temple, okay, and the temple is smell too good. So they're bringing the incense flower as an offering to overcome all these bad smells. So that's the kind of mindset we're talking about. So the offering incense is originally designed to repel. So that's why you plant the seeds. Very symbolic. Okay. But physically, it takes forever. Thành ra mặc dù thời đại xưa tắm nước, thành ra người ta ít tắm rửa, như bên Tây cũng không có nước cái cái bạn nước mà người Pháp, thì người Pháp sáng tới, thì họ tháng mà tắm rồi. Tôi biết chuyện đó không? Dễ sợ, tháng tắm rồi. Bên Mỹ mà tắm một ngày, tắm một lần, còn thấy còn đỡ. Tháng tắm một lần. Từ xưa này bên mấy sức cũ người ta không có nước như mình, phải bằng cái nước mới chạy không, phải đi xuống sông rồi cắn nước lên. Hồi lúc nhỏ tôi phải làm như vậy, người ta giếng, người ta tắm, người ta giếng, ở nhà đã có nước. Thành ra hồi xưa họ mấy người ta không được thơ, họ tới được Phật, rồi vào cái Phật điện nọ thì Phật nó hơi hôi. Thành ra người ta có cắt yến, người ta làm cái hương, người ta vào cái cúng, đốt lên thì ác những cái mùi hôi. Cái cúng dường để trồng cái nhân để trừ cái hôi hám. Thành với hương trừ cái cấu gì đó, làm trồng cái nhân để trừ cái cấu trong người mình. So you planting the seeds when you make an offering of incense to eradicate the filth in your self-nature. That's what you do. Okay? Very symbolic. So that's why incense is as a means of offering for that particular purpose. Okay? To eradicate filth. Whereas flowers has the other function, that is to embellish. Ngược là hoa là nhuộm đẹp. So what are you? You're perfecting the cultivation. Mình đang hoàn thành vẹn toàn cái tu hành là hoa phải đẹp. Khi mà tu mà tốt cùng rồi, tốt đỉnh rồi thì cái đó là cái đẹp nhất mình có thấy được. Thành cúng hoa đạt được cái đẹp nhất. So when you cultivation, the ultimate cultivation, you reach the perfection of beauty. You don't let Buddhas are the most beautiful people in the universe. Okay, so you embellish the flowers, to embellish the cultivation, to reach that level. To adorn the perfection of this level. Fascinating, the symbolic meaning of all these acts you do. That's why, and you get a retribution immediately. You offer flowers, what happens? Pretty. Yeah, pretty teacher. That's your reward. Nên càng lúc mình cúng hương đó, thì mình giữ giới được, rồi mình không bị hôi. Còn khi mình cúng hoa thì người sau mình trộn nhìn sau mình đẹp. Okay. Any other questions?
I got one.
Yes.
I don't know if this is a trick question or not, but you're offering flower, but aren't you also breaking precept of cutting the flower?
That's what I thought.
Level people would be breaking precept, but not you lay people do not break precept. Only for level people.
So
we
what
cut
happens
flower
if
the left home people to make offering.
We cannot tell you.
Okay.
So it's very rare. It's
so
very
therefore people
rare.
cannot be pretty then?
No, level people we're not supposed to cut or destroy trees with the tree, the living thing.
But it doesn't mean that you can't enjoy the offering of,
No, we don't make offerings of
oh
flowers.
no, but from us.
Sure, for you because you do not have the precept of destroying trees. Okay, so you're not breaking precept. It's okay for you to offer. That's why this is why you understand more about Mahayana and the things you're supposed to do, and we can't tell you. We can't, for example, tell you go and cut some flowers and adore the Buddha hall. Because if we tell you to do that, we're breaking precept. So that's why you have to understand these things. If I tell you about flowers and then you decide to make the offering, that's fine. Otherwise, I can't tell you to offer flowers.
Isn't that contradicting?
Yeah, sometimes you have to be hypocrites. Okay,
I mean, this dharma, not about not telling about offering flowers.
No, different people go through different dharmas. The level people, our precept is that we cannot destroy living things. We cannot destroy the houses of the spirits. We cannot, offer the Buddha in the process of making an offering, destroying and inflicting suffering and damage on other people. It's not a good offering. We don't do that. Yeah. Same thing, like you guys. If let's say you go to the temple and you say you plunk down, let's say $1 million, would you just happen and borrow from the bank without asking for permission? Right? What happens? You think? What do you think? You say, oh, thank you. Oh, you're so great. You think that's going to happen? Do you know? You can't say nothing. I will tell you nothing. Nghe có hiểu không? Thành ra nhiều cái mình phải tới mình quan sát mình từ mình hiểu đấy. Chẳng như bên người xuất gia thì không có cái giới là không bị phá cây cối, tại phá cái cây cối là nhà cửa của vị thần. Thành mình chặt cây cối, mình chặt hương nhập hoa, là mình cắt hoa thì mình đang hại một cái cây, xong mình cúng cái Phật thì cái nhân đó là nhân tốt, nhân là mình nhân xấu là mình cúng cho Phật, vì cúng Phật là mình hại chúng sanh thì Phật không nhận cái đó, Phật thích cái đó, Phật rất là ghét cái chuyện đó. Thành mình phải hiểu chuyện đó. Người xuất gia là làm gì cũng được, nhưng điều người tại gia không có cái giới đó. Thành quý vị làm được cái gì cúng hoa là ngọc tụi tôi cúng hoa. Ok. Ngược lại nếu tôi nói là lo cắt hoa là ngồi cúng Phật, tôi đâu phải đâu. Thành nói cũng không được. Thành người hiểu đạo biết pháp thì tự động mà làm không không ai nói được. Ráng chịu. Thành phải cẩn thận lúc cúng dường cái đồ tốt đó, đừng cúng dường đồ bậy bạ. Cái nhà lấy đồ cấp xong tới cúng cho Phật này, Phật Bồ Tát thôi đi qua chùa khác dùng đi cho tha tôi đi. Okay, any other questions? Okay.
I like the model too.
Beginning sincerity and when you go to the temple and bring flowers and incense, okay, it's from an act of sincerity. Okay, do it in that fashion and you're on the right track. Not because I tell you that you perfect in cultivation, not because you're gonna have a perfect feature and you're gonna become a movie star, you know, the kind of thing, or get free plastic surgery, you know, kind of thing. No, do it because you want to sincere, you want to adorn your weightless. Okay. Yeah.
Con xin hỏi lại sư tổ sẽ con cúng Phật cúng nhiều để mong để gì rồi con nguyện với phước này trong chị của con được
Được. Bây giờ nhớ lúc cúng xong nhớ lại ba lại rồi. Sau khi mà cúng dường tam bảo nhớ lại. Okay. Phải lại cúng xong bên đại thừa nó kỳ tới cúng tiền cho thầy chùa rồi phải lên quậy xuống lại lấy ra để lại cảm ơn. Thật ra cảm ơn đã nhận cái đồ cúng dường, là cúng chưa chấp nhận. Không nhận nó không có đức gì, không có phước gì. Là sau khi cúng dường tam bảo nhớ lại cảm ơn tam bảo đã nhận cái cúng dường. Hả? Thì giữ cái hàng như cúng Phật á thì lại đó, cúng với thầy thì lại thầy con này, cúng với cô này con này, cái đó mình tỏ lòng biết ơn mình. Như vậy phước nó đầy đủ. Còn mình cúng xong cúng xong rồi quay lưng bỏ đi là chưa biết cảm ơn.
Rồi con phải nói cho chị con nghe không hay là
Không thật. So she was asking about I make an offering. Can I dedicate to my sister? Yes, you can, but don't forget to bow to Pujo. He said, how come? You bow and thank you. Thank you to Pujo for accepting it. Then your merit and virtues is complete. Just because you plug down money, plug down flower, plug down incense, and you say it's complete. No, you say thank you for receipt, for accepting.
So
That's good.
you told
All these years you never had. You say thank you.
so you told us after meditation, after meditating, we recite a transfer of merit.
Right.
Then after that transfer, we need to do 3 hours. That is the same question.
No, it's not an offering. You're just transferring. It's not an offering.
Oh, sorry.
It's different.
Because I didn't put my wife as a girl. So.
Yeah. Each person is different. Doesn't. But you see, that's why in the incense offering, the incense prayer, Namo incense flower Kana Bodhisattva, what do? We bow 3.5 times because we just made an offering to the Buddhas. The Vietnamese don't do that. Bên cái tán lưu hương buổi sáng, tức là tới những buổi sáng mình tán lưu hương, tán tiếng động hiểu biết không, tiếp theo thôi, là càng thôi, xong rồi cuối cùng xong rồi cái đó mình đừng cúng hương cho Phật. Ok, tất cả Phật mình cúng hương, mình cúng dường xong mình làm gì? Mình lại 3 lại rưỡi nhớ Nam mô hương cái Nam mô xem duyên cái phần cuối đó, mình buổi như thế mình lại cũng là mình cúng xong mình lại. Việt Nam đâu có làm. Cái pháp mình Việt Nam là nghèo nàn vậy sao? Tội vậy sao? Cúng xong không biết lại cảm ơn. Thầy phước nó chưa đủ, phước nó chưa đầy. Okay. Don't forget now. Very important about make sure you offer the incense afterward. Otherwise you're not offering anything. Okay. And then after we offer the incense, you guys remember to bow 3.5 times. Okay. Yes.
If you forget, can you do it later?
Like for all the prior lifetimes.
What's the statute of limitation?
6 years for federal offenses.
Right?
The statue, the one.
Listen, Brian. Even the monks. This is taught to me by one of his elder Caucasian disciples who said, "You know how I found out about this? I was there in Canada to be punished because I was a bad monk, bad boy. So I was there to go undergo physical, torture. Nearly broke my back and that kind of thing. Okay, and he starved me to death and that kind of thing. Okay, well, not to death, but he starved me."
You broke your back and started you in good shape.
It's fascinating.
Oh, real fascinating.
Kể vui lắm, tại vì lúc mà tôi làm sa di làm phá giới, thành mấy thầy Đức Phật mới gửi qua bên Canada nhà lắm nha lại, thì gửi câu đó để ông kia ông phạt tôi, ông trừng trị, ông bắt tôi đi sách cặp cả ngày á, sách cái đặt nhiều quá lưng muốn gãy đau vậy sợ suốt đời tôi không bao giờ làm chuyện là không bao giờ làm chuyện là công suốt đời mà bỏ đi xuất gia mà mất đi lần nào còn Trường Hoan ác như vậy. Các thầy tôi ác dễ sợ, cái gì mà tôi mà không có làm trước chuyện làm tôi vào xuất gia làm hết, đi chùa cầu tiêu đi cái xong rồi ông bắt bỏ đói rồi ông chửi mắng rồi ông bỏ đói nữa, mà chính tới lúc đó ông mới truyền pháp. So what happened is that okay, then that monk says, I don't like the way you guys do it here in the city 10,000 Buddhas, or Long Beach Monastery, or Berkeley, or Goldville. You guys do it wrong. I said, huh? Wrong? Yeah. This is how Master Shinwa taught me personally. One day, I was a Charmi, I was doing my stuff. He said, he approached me and said, "Follow me." And then he went and offered the incense, and then after the incense, he made me about 3.5 times. That's how I do it. And ông sau ông dạy tôi bấy quý vị làm thành như mấy chùa khác ngày Thiên Hóa làm trật. Ông Thiên Hóa dạy tôi khác. Thì ông ấy biểu tôi đi nói là mỗi lần cúng dường tôi nhớ lại là that's how I understand it all. From Temple of Thiên Hóa itself. It's so fascinating how the Dharma is transmitted, and you need to pay the price for that first.
You sure do.
My master is one of the toughest cookies there, toughest teacher. I'm a wimp. How soft and to you all of them.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Yeah, real soft.
So,
how did he break your back, Master? I want to know that part.
Because he made me pick up because the land, the property, temple property, big piece of land, and the land is very long, the soil very long. So he wanted to plant flowers. So he said, before I can plant anything, I want you to remove all the rocks. So rocks are this big. And you need to dig into the earth, the dirt. And in my entire life, I never have to do any physical work. My entire life.
I believe it.
I shaved my head. I did all those things. Do the restroom, and when you clean the restroom, even the women's restroom in the temple, I need to clean it, and then the pail they use for that has been there for months.
You talk about for the sanitary napkins and stuff.
No, the mop you put into that, and there's not even a squeezer like here in the U.S. In Canada, they only have the water, and then on top there's a recessed thing, and you push into it, and maybe you squeeze a little water out. And I learned so much from that now, because it said, this is how Master Shinwa taught me. So it came from Master Shinwa directly to me, through him. Isn't it fascinating? Mm-hmm. What he made me do to get the teaching? you think learning a Dharma is easy? Huh? Now I give it to you for free because I'm here teaching you nothing. So.
Master, he was going to make or break you.
Yeah, he was out to break me. He nearly broke my back.
So you were helping building the temple in Canada?
I just cleared the land for a few weeks. And my back went out. And the funny thing, as soon as my back went out, he stopped. Oh. That monk, his kung fu is lower than mine, let me tell you that. Okay? As soon as my back started to ache, and if I had continued, I would have need to go see a doctor. Because that's it. I couldn't take it anymore. And you know, back then when I was young, I was very tough. I never complained. Even my back was wrenched. Following morning, I could barely move. I said, okay, one more day. Guess what? No more. Your guess is as good as mine. Why do I have to go through that suffering? He knows I can stop. Cái ông điều qua dữ. Qua đây trừng trị thôi, bắt mình sẽ bưng đặt bưng đá, bưng lúc mình đừng sắp gãy tới nơi. Ok, đau gì hết sức. Tối về ngủ nước gãy rồi. Sáng thức dậy nó bớt đau, mình nói còn này không biết bưng đặt nó sẽ sao. Mình không bao giờ mình tham lam. Nói ngày nay bưng đặt không biết có bưng nổi đều cũng bất bưng. Ngày đó ông ấy không bất bưng nữa, xong rồi. Đặt nó còn trong chùa. There's still rocks in front of the temple, but I was there. It's so much fun learning from Master Shane One. You know, if it twists and turns, you never know where he's going to lead you. Then he teaches me how to make an offering, and that's what I'm teaching you. Wow! I say thank you. Even though that monk never explained to me why, but for years, every time I make an offering, I bow. Every time I make an offering to anyone, I bow. Now I understand why I bow, because I am saying thank you. So the thank you is my part here. Yes, how tough people shame on this. Giving you, this is the way to do it, and then you figure it out yourself. Isn't it fascinating? You know, you learn the proper way to do it, eventually you get to understand why we do it that way. Hay nè, cứ bao nhiêu năm trời đã, 10 năm hơn, mười mấy năm trời, tôi chỉ biết cách lại, cúng dường sao là thật lại. Thì tại vì ông dạy mình như vậy, cái sau này mình mới hiểu, mày mình cảm ơn. Tại vì cúng chưa chắc người ta nhận. Remember this folks, just because you make an offering doesn't mean they accept it. Right? Let's say you walk in here and you leave behind a piece of beef steak. Okay, Buddha Hall, vào đây để miếng thịt, cúng miếng thịt, because you didn't know, it wasn't intentional. Okay? You say, okay, maybe these monks look so thin. Maybe I use some protein. Okay, out of you witness your heart. Okay. They walk in here, they say that we can eat this, so they give it to someone else, right? You have no merit in virtue. Okay? No, because it's not accepted. Remember, when you make an offering, it has to be accepted before you receive the offerings. It's not automatic. That's why you're smart. I'm teaching you, make an offering that thank you for receiving it. That's what you're doing to us. Okay? Yes.
So when we make offering to you, then do we bow?
Yeah, it's very hard to make offerings to me. Not to me, but to anyone. When you make an offering, triple joy, that's the dog. You say thank you. It doesn't have, right? To answer your question, it doesn't have to be immediately. Okay, it doesn't have to be in front of everyone. You can, the proper way, the proper etiquette for you is to make an offering and then say, oh, thank you. Okay, and bow. Okay, that's the proper etiquette. Okay, because when you do that, you're also teaching others. Right now, in the DRB temples, they don't know that because they are not taught the Dharma. So no one knows how to practice it. If you practice it, then other people will see and ask you, how come you doing that? You're not enough. You're not enough to give. What else do you want from us? Oh, we say thank you. Then people begin to understand, right? So by doing that, then others, you're actually teaching others. So you create more merit and virtues for yourself. But it doesn't have to be public. You can say an offering and let's say you're too much in a hurry, or I'm too much in a hurry, or the monk is too much in a hurry, the nun's too much in a hurry, and she leaves before you can do it. You can just say thank you to triple joy, because all the monk and nun does is that they are representing the triple joy to accept the offering. If they're smart, if you make an offering and say, oh, thank you, Danny, thank you so much, I owe you. So guess what? It goes to me directly, my accounts. And my blessings are all repeated in one offering. That's it, I return the later. So that's why the monks and nuns, the smart ones, they make an offering, they receive it and say, oh, this is for triple joy. I only a representative. See, we have tricks too to stay alive.
So you don't take your bad.
So don't think it's that glamorous where you say that this is my temple. I build a big temple for you to come and make offering because this is my temple. Guess what happened to that person? Big time depletion. Big time. Whereas với một sen hóa, nghe có hiểu, tôi nói hơi làng đấy, là quan trọng là khi mình không cần phải mình làm bài làm vật, mình vẽ trước mặt mọi người, mình cúng dường xong mình cảm ơn, cúng dường với thầy cô mình cảm ơn, đó thì mình có thể lại trước mắt mọi người, trước đại trước mặt mọi người như vậy thì người ta thấy được, người ta bắt chước được, người ta học được, ta không, tại vì ngay chùa Xuyên Hóa bây giờ người ta không làm như vậy nên người ta không biết. Okay. Tại mình làm như vậy đã mình có được hưởng phước, mình còn có phước tạo những cái gì giúp người ta hiểu pháp rồi. Okay. Nó lớn như vậy. Nếu không có duyên, không tiện thì khỏi hỏi lại mình lại tí, anh mình đâu cần đâu, mình đâu cần phải làm bè mình hoài một bè. Thì cái quan trọng như vậy là ngược lại mấy thầy mấy cô mà nếu như người ta nhận đó, ok, cho cá nhân của họ thì phước họ tổn đại tổn. Ngược lại nếu họ hiểu rằng họ chỉ là đại diện cho Tam Bảo, tại vì quý vị cúng là cúng cho Tam Bảo, còn tụi tôi á dân cả bớt đâu có đủ phước đức mà nhận đâu. I will tell you that we only representatives of the Sangha, of the Mahayana, of the Triple Jewel. Okay, because we prefer you make offerings to the Arhats and the Bodhisattvas and the Buddhas because that's where the blessings are maximum. We only are the bodies accepted on their behalf. Tôi chỉ đại diện thôi. Okay. Thành nếu như cái tâm tôi mà nghĩ rằng cứ gì cúng cho tôi ấy, tôi chết ngắt là cái phước tôi nó tổn hết, chứ không phải phước của Tam Bảo. Thế thì dễ sợ. Thành mấy thầy mấy cô cứ suốt đời bị kẹt, bị nghèo, bị không có chùa, bị nọ, tại vì nó tổn phước. Okay, so I give you an example. Very Sri Hard. Như là Ngài Tiêu Hóa, he came in this country penniless. Well, he has a little bit of savings. It's not quite true, but penniless for practical purposes. He has enough money to pay rent for 6 years.
How long? 6 years?
That's from a temple he sold in Hong Kong.
Good.
Never mind. Okay.
You lived in town.
And put two together, basically, because he had no support. No one knew about it. So he rented a place in Chinatown, San Francisco for 6 years. Before that, in Hong Kong, he had the temple. Somebody gave him a temple. He had to sell it and go to the US. Because he has no support once he got there. Okay. Người Thanh Hóa lúc này qua đây là ngày trước thì có bên Hồng Kông cho cúng là cái chùa, bán cái chùa là cái gì qua ở sống rồi. Không ai biết là okay. So he came here penniless. Qua đây kỹ nhưng không có ai bằng hết cả. When he died, he left an entire fortune. Lots of money, lots of assets. Okay? We're talking more than millions, of course. When the year he died, he left behind more than millions. Okay? Left behind a lot of our property and assets. Okay? None of it is under his name.
None of it's under his name.
Ông chết đi bỏ của cải nhiều tiền, nhiều không thể tưởng, mua cái chùa 3 triệu bạc để lấy tiền bạc tất cả mà. When they bought a temple in that Vancouver temple right now we have in Vancouver, it's few million bucks back then. Cash. So they bought a new location with cash before they even bought the selling the whole location. Because the whole location is in a bad area of town.
Vancouver, Gold Wood,
whatever, Gold Wood.
No one downtown is that like.
Yeah. They used to have a downtown location in a bad area, like the drug addicts and the prostitutes, that's where they hang out. And it's so bad that even on the morning ceremony, they look up and suddenly saw someone climbing down on a rope, some kind of drug addict on the ceiling. And all the nuns was terrified. So they said, this is so unsafe here, so let's find another location. Found a location 4 blocks away where it's safe. Few million bucks, cash. That's how wealthy they are. And Vancouver got it from donations, from offerings. Okay. And none of it is under his name. He said, all of my assets belongs to the Jew.
You know how he bought the Gold Wood one? It was a million, I think, or maybe 2 at the time. I think it was about 19.
I don't know that story.
I didn't want to look at it. It was Helen Wu. Helen told me the story.
Uh-huh.
And Master came on running around the building looking at it. He liked it. And then she was there, and her husband, Dr. Wu, was there. And then all of a sudden, they ran into each other. And they said, sure, we're going to buy this place. And he said, yeah, and she said, how are you going to pay for it? And he wanted to her, you're buying it. And he says, wait, I have to go talk to my husband. And she went to talk to her husband and says, okay, let's buy it. That's how they bought it. She told me that story.
Cái chùa đầu tiên lên Canada, thầy Thanh Hóa đi qua cái chùa đó, cái chỗ đó qua, với cái bà hộ pháp ở đây mà nó biết đây chồng bà là người Việt Nam, bác sĩ Việt Nam, Helen Wu, bên vào thành của tiếng bà lại pháp của này tiếng Hoa. Mấy chùa bà cúng nhiều, là cúng qua hết cái chùa xong rồi vui hết, xong rồi bà gặp người tiếng Hoa. Xong rồi vì thầy nghĩ sao về chùa này, thầy thích không, thầy muốn buy, thầy muốn mua tiền đâu mà thầy trả bây giờ, thì con trả chứ sao mà cái bà thì nó để con về ngoại mà chồng con chạy kiếm chồng cùng tới coi chồng đồng ý phải mua, bởi vì mua người tin ổn như vậy. Okay, any other questions? We are, I think that our lecture time is over. Anyway, the last point of this slide here on 224 is that incense is a messenger. In Mahayana, in Buddhism, he says a messenger because he carries a message through space. So we send out our incense as an offering of our as a token of our sincerity to make an offering to all the Buddhas throughout the 10 directions in incense praise. Okay, so it's a messenger. Cái hương là cái sứ giả của mình, tại mình cúng hương cho Phật khắp tất cả cái vũ trụ này, thì cái hương là dùng hương là tất cả cái sứ giả của cái lòng thành của mình, lòng thành để cúng nhau. Okay. Any other questions? Yes.
More administrative for next week.
Thank you. My memory. Okay, we need to talk about next week. Tuần sau. Next week, we will have, the temple will be closed. This place will be closed because they go to the city of 10,000 Buddhas. Tuần sau đi, no? See, she's going to the city of 10,000 Buddhas. She won't be here, therefore we can't come here. Tại Ngọc không ngồi đây nên chắc là không tới được. And tuần sau nữa. So the following week we come back here. So we skip one week next week. There's no lecture on Sunday next week. So on Saturday we meet at Bosa. Okay?
And Saturday.
So there's no Sunday next Sunday because they close. They're busing a group of people to go to the city of 10,000 Buddhas to celebrate Master Srinivas Memorial Day. Okay? Questions? Alright. Then we can end it here unless you have, there's anything else you need to cover. 224. There's a leak somewhere here. Remove. Okay, remove hyperlink and share. Remove hyperlink. Insert hyperlink. This document. What was the slide number again? 224. Thank you. I should say it right, didn't I?
Yes.
Yeah, I forgot it. It's so bad.
Well, 225 is when you start.
Okay, yeah. At least we won't lose. So at least this is my jump stick. So I come here, I go here, I go do open hyperlink. What happened? It's not working today.
It's not hyper enough.
maybe I should do 220. Is it 225 now?
Yeah.
225. Okay. Now let's see. Open hyperlink. There you go. See. All right. Okay, folks. Well, we do the transference here, and when you those people who help the audio stuff, we hook from our mixer to the back of the amplifier, and we need to go from 40-inch into RCA connector. Okay. Now the temple's amplifier is that connector is not good. So I bought that connector that switched from 40-inch to RCA, and we leave it there. We're not taking it with us. We only pulling out the 40-inch cable. Okay, please remember to do that, because every time we pull it out, we are pulling out more than we're supposed to, and then they can't use it. So we might have given to them that things that we use every week, and so it's better that way for everyone. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
May these merits and virtues adorn the Buddha's pure land, repaying the 4 kinds of kindness know, may those who see and hear all bring forth the morning light. And when this sacrifice is done, we all morning lamp must live. Thanks for coming. Nice day afternoon. Okay.
Thưa thầy,
Dạ.
xin được hôm nay đến đi vào thành.
Được sao? Được sao?
Không nhớ đến thầy những cái gì cũng được để thầy khóa như thầy mở thầy không.
Oh, she said that she can leave the key here and we can come here.
Ooh.
What's your preference?
Yes.
Shall we skip or?
I need to give the key.
Huh?
I need to give the key.
Let's go.
Let's go.
You want to come?
Yeah.